CKCI 103.3 and CKTI 107.7 FM, The Eagle. Well, folks, special guest here today, Laura LaRock. Say hello.
Hey, Nade, how are you today? So great to be here.
I'm great, and it's so finally great to meet you.
You too. I mean, I'm very happy to be here. You were one of the first radio stations that started playing my music and made me Artist of the Month, and I'm just so honored, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to come up and see you guys. I'm just really happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
And you brought someone along? Two people, actually.
I did. I brought my good friend Nick Beat, who actually plays guitar for me and is a, driver, everything else. And then my other driver, Gus, Gus, I forgot your last name. Croto. I know his last name. I do know his last name. He's recording today for me, so.
That's awesome. I actually know Gus as well from Facebook.
Yeah.
It's good to finally meet him as well.
Good soul.
So, Laura, tell us, where are you from?
I'm originally from Newfoundland, and I've been living in Toronto for the last number of years, and kind of made it my home, although I'm about to make Sarnia my home. I think it's so beautiful out here.
It's a great city.
Oh my God, just the trees, it reminds me of down east because everything's spread out. We're in the city, everything's so much more congested, so yeah, I'm from Newfoundland. I'm a Newfie.
Now, your website says you were influenced by the wide variety of bands and musicians passing through St. John's.
That's right.
What was your earliest recollection of music influence?
My earliest recollection, that's a little scary. It would probably be someone like on TV, like, I think it was one of those music shows. I forget the name of that music show. I can't even remember now. But if I had to name a Canadian, it would have been Tom Cochrane. He was one of my big major influences that started me out wanting to be a singer. There was a couple other groups too that were coming out, like Atlanta Miles, and then there was Biff Naked and Pink, so sort of all those type of great, wonderful musicians. I actually got to meet Tom Cochrane recently.
Actually, I seen that picture on your Facebook.
I was amazed. A friend of mine, Andrew Cole, who I opened for in June, was doing an acoustic show there, and Tom just showed up.
Right on.
And did a show, and they're actually working on a bullying campaign right now, actually, Andrew Cole, and anybody who should go check it out because it's a really good campaign. It's worldwide, it's being done worldwide, and it's all about anti-bullying. I'm going to say it, andrewcole.com, go check it out because to me, that's a major issue that's been going on around the world, and people should talk about it, so.
Yeah, that's definitely something we would love to support.
Exactly.
You're going to sing some stuff for us today.
I am.
From your songs from your CD.
Yep, Law of Attraction. I'm going to do a couple tunes for you whenever you want me to. Are you ready now?
I am ready, and I'm pretty sure our listeners are ready now that we're streaming back online at eaglecountry.ca.
I'm happy for that. I have people calling me going, where are you? I can't find you.
So
okay.
What's the song?
So I think we're going to do, we'll start off, we'll do You're Bringing Me Down.
Okay.
It's a great uppity song, even though it says You're Bringing Me Down. And that's one of our favorite ones that we love to do on acoustic, so we'll do that.
Okay, folks, Laura LaRock on The Eagle.
Making it pretty clear, not gonna let you dictate
starting to provoke me. Never know when you're gonna turn it all around on me. You're bringing me down. You're bringing me down. You're bringing me down. You're bringing me down. You're a pretty girl, too bad you act so ugly. You don't know the meaning of an apology. Offer me an olive branch and find a way to stick me with the iceberg incoming, acting like nothing happened. You're bringing me down. You're bringing me down. You're bringing me down. You're bringing me down.
You're bringing me
Down. So word,
bringing me down.
how would I forget? You count on no regret. You bring me down. You bring me down, baby. You're a pretty girl, too bad you act so ugly. You don't know the meaning of an apology. Offer me an olive branch and find a way to stick me with the iceberg income, acting like nothing happened. Woo!
Right on.
Thank you.
I love that.
I love that tune.
Track number 5 off your
It
CD.
is, yeah.
That was great. Now, how long have you been on the music scene in Toronto?
The last 10 years I was actually doing top 40, believe it or not. I was doing like, I had one, first band was Rock Candy, the second band was Rock Candy, and then the first one was called Perfect Flaw, which, yes, is an oxymoron, everybody says that. And within those 10 years, a lot of people were saying, well, do you do original music? I'm like, I write a lot, but no, I haven't, and I was a little fearful of it. I think at the time, writing things and getting it all out there, it's like getting on stage and letting your personal life out in front of thousands of people. So, but I finally did it, and in the last couple of years, I finally decided, everybody was bugging me, do something. So I became an indie artist and started doing my original music and put out Law of Attraction, which is actually picking up speed and doing really well, just in time for me to be back in the studio doing some another CD. And I'm also working with a gentleman named Norman Ornstein, who is a producer for a lot of different movie scores and stuff, and we're working on another project separate from that as well, kind of like a dance rock.
Oh, that'd be
yeah,
cool.
it's going to be interesting, and I'm excited about it and love it. And I'm also, as I said, I'm going back in the studio to work on my second CD with Brian Gagnon, who produced it and also co-wrote Law of Attraction with me as well. So I'm excited about all of that, and I can't wait.
So was it, did you already have connections in Toronto? What brought you to Toronto? Was it the music or?
There was no connection in Toronto. You know what, growing up in St. John's, everybody's sort of in Newfoundland, people kind of go, I want to get out and see what's out there and leave. And for me, my parents had been my dad and mom were Army people, so I traveled a lot on a lot of different Army bases. And my dad wanted to come up and live in Ottawa, and it kind of started from there. And I headed to Toronto, and I always wanted to be a musician all of my life. And I thought, well, this is the place where to go for now. And that's where I went, Toronto, and hooked up with different musicians and did a lot of different jam sessions and all kinds of stuff. And that's how I sort of landed in Toronto and made it my home.
Cool. And your CD's been out for almost a year?
Almost a year. And you can find me on lrockmusic.com, and if you're a social, media person, which I can't seem to keep up with anymore because
It's
there's
really
so
hard.
many.
I know.
I know. It's like, oh my God, one more, I can't take it. But you can find me at lrockmusic.com, and if you go to my social media page, you can find me on YouTube. You can find me on MySpace. You can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Facebook, which is the one that I use the most. Everybody is the Facebook. I am starting a blog system that's sort of going to hook them all up so I can be in one place and not 10 at a time. So yeah, you can find me there. So
Okay, cool. And you got some more songs you're gonna sing?
I would love to do Law of Attraction, which is also the subtitle of the CD.
Sure.
And Nick is gonna start,
Yes, Laura, I'm
it up.
here.
You're here, yes.